Hello guys, welcome to episode 7 of our season 3 here on our FC Player 24 career mode. Now, if you didn't watch the last episode, we started hitting a little bit of form. We beat Watford away, we lost to Burnley. Burnley were a very good side at this moment in time, but then we beat Barnsley 8-2 and then finished off with a win against Derby. On today's episode, we've got Cardiff away to kick us off, and then we are at home to Huddersfield, away to Norwich, and then at home to Sunderland. So hopefully we can continue our rise up the table. At this moment, we are sat in the playoff positions in 5th position. Burnley are in 3rd, and currently top are Middlesbrough and Wolves. So automatic promotion definitely isn't out of the question, I wouldn't say, at this point in the season. But without any further ado, we are in the starting lineup. We have been playing well individually and collectively. Let's see if we can start today's episode with Tom Bradshaw up front with a win. Right then, guys, so let's see what we've got to do. 8.5, get an assist or a goal. I don't think we're quite going to get that possession rate, it must be said. But away at the Cardiff City Stadium, we are in good form, as I've said. Interesting to see Tom Bradshaw get a first start for a while. And hopefully we can continue our good form. McNamara goes into us. Early chances for us here. I can see Bradshaw and Gulbranson. We choose to shoot. We fire it just wide. We get a look for better options in the top right-hand corner, but that didn't look miles away. We hit it well, and it just went wide of the goalkeeper's left-hand post. But decent positive start. 3 minutes in, first shot for us. Bradshaw takes a couple of touches into Gulbranson, holds it off well. We're going to have to go right towards McNamara, and there he is. He goes back into us. We go back into Gulbranson, into Tom Bradshaw, and Alnwick, sorry, gets the save. But we are all over Cardiff City at the moment. 5 minutes gone. There's only one team that even looks like scoring. They have not set off well at all here as we go back into Gulbranson. Gulbranson shoots again, and we're 1-0 up, and it must be said, it's been coming. Cardiff 0, Milwall 1, and that is a really positive start from this Milwall side. It was simple. We won it back from the goal kick. I don't know what's up with Cardiff, but they've started very sluggishly, but Gulbranson gets his goal. Cardiff 0, Millwall 1. Bradshaw back into Gulbranson, goes back to us. We were going to give it to McNamara. I didn't know if we were offside or not, but we'll give it him eventually. We will ask for it back. We are behind him here. We are going to just jink to the left here, go into Dinore, who then goes into Gulbranson, takes a touch again, it's into Fleming this time. Now Tom Bradshaw strikes it, and it will be a corner. We have been dangerous from corners this season. It's crossed in towards Jake Cooper, and Alnwick claims it well. Gulbranson, good pressure from him. We go into Tom Bradshaw. Can he come back into us? Here we are. We're in. Oh, and it's not the best strike, it must be said. We chose to side foot it. Probably got time to take another touch there. But once again, we won the ball back high. And really, we look all over Cardiff. Brian wins it back well. We've... Oh... Just got the pass through to Gulbranson, gives it back into us. My word, we have to do a little bit of shimmying in the middle, and then we play out left. That's a good bit of play from us in the middle of the pitch as it goes out towards Brian. Now Tom Bradshaw. Bradshaw down to Gulbranson down the left-hand side. We're just staying on the edge of the box. It comes back to Brian. Now Zian Fleming. Now Tom Bradshaw, and it's a good save by Alnwick, and Cardiff do launch it clear. Half an hour gone as Wallace does win it well, and we will now take this on. We've got Zian Fleming in front of us. We actually play a decent ball into him, and G just whacks it away. Still 0-1. Gulbranson goes into us. That's a lovely ball. We try to play through Zian Fleming, and that's going to be the assist. And on 40 minutes, it's Cardiff 0, Millwall 2, and we are running this game, and we are running this midfield, it must be said. Let's just have a look at this. Gulbranson did very, very well. It came into us. We were thinking about shooting them. We saw Fleming, and what a strike that is. Zian Fleming into the bottom left-hand corner. Cardiff 0, Millwall 2. This has been dominant. Gulbranson into Bradshaw. Back out to McNamara. Tries a step over. He can come back to us if he wishes, which he does. We can see Brian down at the left-hand side. Are we going to get another goal just before half-time? Brian has gone into a cul-de-sac a little bit. Ramsey will bring that away. And that is as dominant a first half as you are likely to see. Cardiff 0, Millwall 2. We've got an assist. We've bossed that. We win the ball back, and now we can break. We're going down the right-hand side. We're going to have to give it back to McNamara, but we are still now in a lovely bit of space. This has got to be an effort on goal. Oh, what a finish that is. That is absolute quality. You are not likely to see a better finish than that on any YouTube video today, because that is absolutely class. We asked for it back in towards us. It came into us and we got all the space in the world, and then to hit it, and it's off the post as well. I mean, we'll have another look from this angle. What a hit that is. Oh my word. Keeper no chance. Off the post. Cardiff 0. Millwall 3. Job done. Oh, Dowda comes forward for Cardiff. Plays it through to Callum Robinson, and Wallace just gets a foot, and he was offside anyway. But a rare moment of attacking quality from Cardiff. He's very slightly offside, my word, just by a boot, in fact. But a little sign for Cardiff, but it's very grey and dark over the Cardiff City Stadium, which very much matches the mood at the moment of the home fans as we win that header in midfield. Zian Fleming goes back into us. Oh, that's a bit nasty. We're going to have another shooting chance here. Oh, and it's moving as we hit it. And unfortunately, doesn't quite go in. Keeper deals with it well, but has to parry it. And now we will ask for this at the back stick. But Jake Cooper normally gets on these. And it's headed just wide. Gulbranson has it. We've made the run beyond him. Bradshaw's found us. We have made that bursting run from midfield, which we've seen so often. We strike it across goal. And we've scored our second of the game. It's Cardiff 0, Millwall 4. And we are looking in supreme form here. I can't even find the superlative to tell you how good we've been today. We got away from their defender and then struck it towards goal. We are looking every bit a Premier League player at this moment in time. And it's Cardiff 0, Millwall 4. Down the left-hand side again with Nisbet. Goes into the middle. There's Gulbranson. Well, I mean, we're on the edge of the box here. We've asked for it. I don't think that's quite going to reach us. We would have liked a hat-trick, it must be said. But on a 10 out of 10, I mean, look at that. Jake Cooper sorts out Callum O'Dowda into Denore. We look for a pass into Nisbet. Then into Gulbranson. Oh, and it's so simple. And it must be said, Gulbranson is starting to look one hell of a player at this moment in time. We've been his biggest critic so far this season. Not today. Gulbranson's been exceptional today. Cardiff 0, Millwall 5. I mean, ground weren't very full to start with, but it's emptying by the moment. O'Dowda back into Adams. Time just ticking down now. We've played the allotted added time. As O'Dowda tries to get the ball into the box. Now Adams into Joe Rolls towards Wintle on the edge of the box. We have to get back. And we've actually given a penalty away. That were a bit stupid, weren't it? I thought we could get a foot on that. I hope that doesn't ruin our 10 out of 10. I think it might. It won't. But there is going to be a penalty. And he dinks it down the middle. It's a good penalty. Fair play to him. That is a decent penalty from the Cardiff City skipper, I think it is, Joe Rolls. Yeah, lovely little dink just down the middle. But I suppose when you're 5-1 down, you can do things like that, and that is game. It's disappointing to give away that penalty, and of course the clean sheet with it. But that has been a sublime performance to kick off the episode. Let's just have a quick look at our performance. We did get man of the match, shockingly. 2 goals, 2 assists. 33 passes with a 94% pass accuracy. That's going to take some beating. Next up then, guys, Huddersfield at the Den. And that mean if we carry on like that, I mean, we're gonna walk this, aren't we? But no, we've been in imperious form, and we're on legendary. There's nothing further we can do. We look a very decent outfit at this moment in time. I reckon we could finish this episode if we continue in that vein of form in the automatic promotion places, and that would be a little bit lovely, wouldn't it? Corner to Huddersfield. It's taken short by the away side. Ben Wiles goes in towards Kasumu, who doesn't do very well with it, to be fair. We managed to pick the pass to Nisbet, and now there are options to break forward. Oh, and that is such a bad pass from Denore. Now Harrott and Kasumu for Huddersfield. It's a good block by Harding. It's pretty end-to-end this at the moment as we now look to come forward. McNamara down the right. Oh, I mean, we've done him there, haven't we? McNamara down the right-hand side. Oh, can we play it? Nisbet can play it to us. It's not the best of touches from us. We're a bit surrounded here, but we do just about manage to hold on to possession. We will go into Zian Fleming, who then in turn goes into Denore and then back to us. And we can see Brian on the left-hand side. Is this decent build-up play going to lead to a goal as Brian goes down the left-hand side and kicks it straight out for a goal kick? So the answer to that previous question is no, it's not. Brian down the left-hand side for Milwall. We'll be mocked very tightly by this number 22 here. Denore will go back to Brian. Now there's options to bring it inside. Gulbranson can come to us on the edge of the box. We look to strike it. And I think we are learning that we are better when we strike it with power rather than try and place it. 26 minutes gone, still 0-0. Denore goes into us. Options here. We're looking for a pass. Oh, and boy, have we found it. And Nisbet's in. And that is a beautiful little ball. He looked like it were going one way. We played it the other. And Nisbet, he's not going to miss chances like that. We see the celebrations. But look at this. We drive forward from midfield. Pick the pass. And there is Nisbet firing past the goalkeeper. It's Milwall 1. Huddersfield 0. We pick it up again in midfield. The pass to McNamara. We play it out towards that right-hand side. We then go across to try and support. Nisbet's there as well. McNamara goes back to us. It's awkward to bring down, but we do so with aplomb, it must be said. Into Denore. Now Nisbet goes back to Denore. We asked for it. We asked for it again from Gulbranson. Oh, we just ran offside, but he's in it as now. We've got we've got to hold on to this, which we do. And now we are a little bit boxed in, but we do play out of that very, very well as Gulbranson now turns very well and strikes it. And it's going to go into Zoet in the Huddersfield goal. But good build-up play once again. Huddersfield coming forward. Phillips. Now Thomas. Late on in this first half. Kasumu now on the edge. It must be said, Kasumu's tried to hack us down on a couple of occasions. I don't know why he's not a big fan of us, but Brian defends that very well. As Wes Harding now just whack it clear, and that will do. It's Millwall 1, Huddersfield 0 at half-time. I would say we've been in control. Huddersfield do pose a threat, but at the moment we are doing just enough to make sure we're in front. Early doors down this left-hand side. Lees back into Thomas. Defending to do at the start of the second half here for us here at Millwall. Tom Lees again goes into Ben Wiles. Back to Tom Lees. Into Wiles again. We try to make a tackle and go absolutely wayward. And then he goes into Harriet Wallace as well. And Cooper clears. McNamara goes into Nisbet. Now Fleming. Options to move forward here. Can we hit? Oh, we had to try and play the most precise of passes through to Gulbranson there. Couldn't quite do it. Cooper does well to win that back, but then we lose it again, and Thomas will look to come forward. Now Harriet, Cooper does well. Cooper has been absolutely outstanding this season, and we will now just spray it to the right-hand side, just ticking up towards 60 minutes. Huddersfield, though, building well. Wiles on the edge of the box, goes into Kasumu. Kasumu using his body well, plays it through to Phillips, and Biakowski has to make the save. 70 minutes on the clock. It's Huddersfield's first real chance of the game. It will now lead to a corner, which they will choose to go short with once again. Into Mahoney. We will press out here. Nakayama taking a couple of touches in towards the Millwall box. Now Thomas defending to do here for Millwall. Mahoney again. And Brian does the defending very, very well, it must be said. Can he get the ball into us? Or is he going to hold on to this, Brian? Gives it to us, and then we will look to play out. Huddersfield down our right-hand side with Mahoney. Defending to do here. It's headed by Jordan Rhodes. Biakowski makes a wonderful save there. Cooper heads it away well. Kasumu goes into Ben Wiles. Defending to do here. It's a good shot, but a good block, sorry, by Cooper. But Huddersfield certainly are putting a bit of pressure on here. Kasumu comes forward again. Now Tom Lees. We've got more defending to do. It's been backs against the wall stuff. It's Phillips who strikes. Biakowski does well. Wallace will clear. It is all Huddersfield at this moment in time. We are having to do our defensive duties. Brian is coming off. And it's now going to be August who comes on, but defending again. We're towards the middle of the box. It's with the Huddersfield player down our left-hand side. Chooses to come inside. It goes into Thomas, and we do very well. And then take no risk. Just go into Nisbet. And that should be job done, and it is. But that was not an easy game, it must be said. Huddersfield did very, very well during that game. Let's just have a quick look at the performance there, because I don't think we'll... Oh, we did get man of the match, fair enough. We got the 1 assist, 37 passes, 89% pass accuracy, but that was a tough old game, and to be fair, if you're going to get promoted, you've got to win those types of games. So then, guys, we didn't get to see the Norwich game. We had some technical difficulties, so we are going to fast forward straight on to the Sunderland game. We actually lost 5-1 to Norwich. They stuffed us. It were ridiculous. We did get the goal in that game, but yeah, poor it must be said. And we are on the subs bench for this game. Coming on for Dinore at right centre mid, 0-0 at home at the Den. We've got to get ourselves back into the team. And really, after that Norwich performance, I can't blame being dropped. Although we were one of the better players on the day. Yeah, it was a shocking day down at Carrow Road, and Honeyman has done well there. But hopefully, we can get back to winning ways against a decent Sunderland side. But here comes Sunderland with Barr down the left-hand side. It's a good save by Truman. Truman in goal probably because Biakowski got a 4.0 in the Norwich game. It was that bad. Simply, it was just he didn't record how we wanted it to, and unfortunately, we had to miss a game. Sorry, but Sunderland coming forward again. Clark strikes it, and Truman gets a good save. Brian goes in to Gulbranson. Back to Brian. We will get it in the midfield. We'll take a couple of touches. I can see McNamara, which is the player we aim for. It's a good touch by McNamara. Tries to go down the right-hand side. We can't offer any help here. But he will win a throw-in deep in Sunderland territory. We will ask for possession as Nisbet gets it now. Gulbranson, now Honeyman. Lays it off to us. We will strike it, and it's a good block from Neil. Honeyman goes into us. We try to use his pace. We've got the defender on his side. We're looking for options here. Can't quite get the pass across. And we will get a corner, which we will be in the box for. But yeah, we couldn't quite get that right. It's headed away well by Jack Clark. We will go back towards Honeyman, who then in turn goes to Harding. Now Honeyman again. We're back on the edge of the box. We look for options. McNamara is one of them across the other side of the box. He'll take a couple of touches. Try to get a pass in and lose the ball. Oh dear, McNamara. Nisbet into Fleming. Can we get a late goal here? Nisbet goes into Gulbranson. It comes to us. We will try and get the ball out left, which we do at the second time of asking now. Brian, that is a lovely turn from Brian. Can we possibly do something here? Honeyman goes into us. We look for an option. Fleming looks like the man, but loses possession. This is back to the Akin when we weren't playing very well. But 5 minutes to get a winner here at the Den. Nisbet goes out right to us. We try and burst forward. We've got a Sunderland defender facing us up. We will have to go into McNamara. McNamara can come back to us if he wishes, which he does. I think there's a pass in there towards Honeyman, which there is now. Zian Fleming loses possession again. Zian Fleming's not having the best of games here. 2 minutes of added time. We'll let this highlight run as we try to win it back from Bennett, but he manages to turn away. And my word, has this guy got some pace. He's sprinting at this Millwall defence. Now Jack Clark. Option to go through the middle to Rusin, and that is Millwall winning it late. And fair play to him. That is a good finish and good run. And disappointment in the last couple of games. That is going to really reset our ambitions, I think, a little bit. As we make a substitution, there's not going to be any time to do anything here. We will ask for the ball, but that is it. It's Millwall 0, Sunderland 1. 2 damaging defeats at the end of this episode, unfortunately. Let's have a look how we did performance-wise. We're not even going to get that. How disappointing. So then, guys, difficult episode. Spreadsheet-wise, I mean, we set off like an house on fire. We got a goal in the game, which we couldn't bring you today, which was... disappointing that we couldn't bring you that goal because it was a very nice goal as well, but it doesn't really matter when you lose 5-1, does it? Obviously, the defeat you've just seen to Sunderland at the end. Where all that leaves us, let's have a look at the league table because that's the most important thing. We are still in the playoff positions in 5th, but we lost to Norwich and Sunderland, the two teams both above us and below us, so something to bear in mind there. Maybe we're just not quite good enough. But on the next episode, of course, we will be looking at West Brom away to kick off. Then we're away at Barnsley, followed by at home to Burnley, and then away at Blackburn. We have got 4 very tough games on the next episode. But if you've enjoyed that, please do like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Ta-ra!